On August 7, 2011, the Sunnyvale Historical Society hosted an all-school reunion where anyone who went to school in Sunnyvale could reconnect with former classmates and reminisce the past. During the reunion, we asked people to share their favorite memories from their school days in Sunnyvale.
We came to Sunnyvale in 1929, and I was in the kindergarten. And at Christmas time, they took the kindergarten students to Fremont High School, and in the gym they gave us candy and an apple, and we got to play basketball, and it was just wonderful, because in those days we were all very poor in this town. And then my grammar school memories are that we had a good time. We had wonderful teachers who took care of us, and also my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Armstrong, was wonderful, and most of us in kindergarten did not want to leave the kindergarten class. The 6th grade, where we had a wonderful teacher, Mrs. Aubrey, and she taught us so much. And then we had Mr. Moon, who was a wonderful principal. And we used to all walk to school, and we had our lunch at home when we could. And we used to run back to school to play jacks or jump rope. And in 1940, we graduated from the Sunnyvale McKinley School, and our graduation class was at the old City Hall, and there was 75 in our class, and then we went on to Fremont. Our days at the Sunnyvale McKinley School were wonderful because we were all very friendly, and we loved to go to school.
I came to Sunnyvale in 1940, so I only got to go to the grammar school for 2 months, because we came in April and graduated in June, and then went to Fremont High School in September. But it was a great experience at Fremont High. We had wonderful teachers. A lot of the kids in our class went on to do a lot without college education, so it was great. I remember when in the summertime, when the war was going on, the boys had to leave for the service, but we had to go to the cannery to work because there was a lot of people that were not there because of the war, and so we did a lot of canning, as I call it. School was great. As I said, our teachers were great. I remember when we had the fire, we all cried across the street from the high school, watching that fire. We thought we were going to lose our high school, and we never did. And it was a great time, for childhood. It was a great time.
I would like to interject and say that we also had servicemen stationed at Fremont High School.
That's right.
And we could not go near them. And if we kicked our ball that way, the teachers would go and pick up the ball. But it was real nice. And also, there was 10 of us that used to chum around together. In 8th grade, we also picked prunes and cut apricots. Most of the children that went to Fremont High School in our time worked some kind of either in the orchards or at the cannery.
Memories of Sunnyvale. The old downtown, down Tafe Street, the stores, Harts, Newberry's, Standy's where I worked, my mom worked, orchards, they were plenty, chasing rabbits in the orchards down El Camino. The schools, I went to St. Martin's, I went to Pippin, Ellis, Mango and Fremont. To get from Pepin to Mango in those days, you would walk through the orchard to get to Mango because Mary didn't go through. You walked through the orchards to go home from Fremont because there weren't any houses there yet. It just was a nice small little town in those days.
I lived on Donna Avenue, and I went to Ellis Kindergarten, and then I went to Cherry Chase, and I went to Hollenbeck, Mango, and Fremont. And as with Paul, I remember all the orchards, and I remember going home from school, and a bunch of us girls and guys we were at Hollenbeck, and there was a farmer just right there by the school, and the guys would jump the fence to get fruit, and us girls would grab it and run down the street before he could get us with the rock salt. And it was fun. It was a challenge. I remember hearing the boys scream, "Get out of here!" I remember walking to the matinees on Saturday afternoons to the old theater on Murphy. A bunch of us kids would get together in 6th grade when I was at Hollenbeck, and we would meet somewhere downtown, and meet or on one side of El Camino, and we'd all get together and go to the theater together. And I also remember when I was in high school, there was a nightclub, and they used to open it for the teenagers on, I think it was Sunday afternoons, and I used to go to that, and they'd have sodas and dancing and music, and that was a lot of fun.